As they said years ago, gentlemen, start your enzyme. Chestnut, boy, look at him. He's already through 3 in just the first 15 seconds. He's going to have to be above 7 or 8 in the first minute if he's really going for a record.
The first couple minutes so critical for each of these guys. You know, Joey can do 10, 12 in a minute. He came out confident. I mean, he looked like Bradley Cooper at, I don't know, a sorority house. He was swinging when he came out here tonight. He said he is an American eating machine. He certainly is. Now, Bertoletti said he has to do 12 in the first minute, 20 in the first 2 if he's going to keep pace with his friend, Joey Chestnut.
And Bertoletti and Brown are going back and forth as we come to the conclusion of the first minute. He's at 9, going for 10, so he's on a record pace.
Patrick Bertoletti listening to Dillinger 4 in his headphones there.
Don't forget, Keikaru Kobayashi is not here.
Look at the bite. Look at that gnawing motion of Eater X. It's a bite that only Gary Bettman could love. Alex Burrows, take notes, my friend. This guy's got jaw strength. We talked about bite force. Eater X has the bite force. And Eater X, good friends with Joey away from the table, but I'm not so sure that there's a lot of love up there right now.
Look at this, though. Bertoletti is keeping pace with him. That's great.
It's interesting to see. Bertoletti said there's only 2 guys he would want to beat right now and mean anything to him. And those guys are Joey Chestnut and Tim Jennings.
Bertoletti at 15, Chestnut at 17. Coming up to the end of our second minute of the 10 in competition. The record, 68.
There's
Dogs
Matt Stoney.
and Bun.
Matt Stoney out of San Jose. Also a town where Joey Chestnut lives. This kid ate 32 to qualify. Incredible.
18 years old. You think he has a future?
Yeah, I think so. Bob Shout with 12. Shout's going to have to...
Bertoletti going through 20 dogs. Chestnut going through 21. Boy, this is an incredible pace here. We're in now to 7 minutes, 33 seconds. Chestnut at 23. Bertoletti is right behind him.
Shout not right at the top of the leaderboard, and he better watch it. If he doesn't pick up pace and get where Joey is, he's going to be looking like Phil Mickelson at the Open up at the leaderboard. Well fed, but well behind. Shout has to pick it up, and Chestnut is right now picking it up.
Look at Bertoletti, though. He is keeping pace with Chestnut. Finishing out the 3rd minute now. Chestnut on pace, still for a record at 25. But Bertoletti is right there as well. Can the man from Chicago do it today?
He might. You know, Eater X and Pat Bertoletti are like the Winklevoss twins to Joey Zuckerberg. And just when Joey thinks he's got him behind him, they come back and fight again.
And our competitors from China.
So brave of these guys to come to Coney Island on the 4th of July to literally eat America's lunch.
They're trying to take over and everything, aren't they?
The big man. Ling Ming Kui.
They need to take a look at that feature that we had on technique, because this just politely eating.
It's funny, you know, he said he eats mostly fish and chicken. And when I think of savory chicken dishes, I think of the Colonel and General Cho. But Mr. Kui does not have any military experience, and it looks like limited hot dog experience, but they'll figure it out.
Well, Chestnut just went through 31 as we conclude 4 minutes, so he's still on the record pace. Obviously, things slow down a little bit toward the end, but he's in a good position right now.
He's in a good rhythm right now, and if Chestnut can keep up this pace, he could pick up his 5th straight. He'd be the Bjorn Borg of the smorgasbord.
Renee, you've been watching Joey Chestnut.
That's right, Paul. He came out straight out of the gate, going fast and speedy next to the carnage that Pat Bertoletti is doing right now. But really, Chestnut tells him to not slow down. If he slows down at all, he will not win.
Well, he begins now to pull away from Bertoletti.
His brother rooting him on there.
Counting out the pace, letting him know where he is. There's Willie.
Been here every year for Joey, and he shouts encouragement.
Kind of a coach, a trainer, and cheerleader, right?
It sounds a little bit like a disciplinarian too.
Oh, look at that. Joey's now trying to bounce that food all the way down to the bottom of the stomach. Bertoletti has fallen 4 behind. You believe that? This guy's a civil engineering student.
It looks like Joey's sort of favoring his left shoulder there. Now we're in the final 5 minutes here. He doesn't want to let. It's well known that he has a bursitis issue he's a very avid fisherman and cast it out, reel it in, cast it out, reel it in as a youth. Finally getting some shoulder pain. He has to look beyond that. He has to keep his sights focused on his 5th straight mustard yellow belt, and he seems to be doing that despite the bursitis.
Eater Janice has kind of settled into 3rd place with 27, but that puts him 10 behind Bertoletti and well behind Joey Chestnut, who just went through 42 dogs.
Eater X is an incredible eater. It's something about Nathan's famous. He just can't finish. If he gets another 3rd, I mean, he's sort of cementing his position as the Miami Dolphins of the hot dog eating contest.
Are we going to see a record? It's very possible. He's working on 44. Joey Chestnut. 3:55 to go.
Wow. I have the luxury of being in the booth and away from the table, Paul, but at this moment in the contest, when I see Joey eating with this ferocity and this determination, I get filled with emotion. We're not even at the end yet, and I'm more emotional than the last episode of Oprah because this kid brings every single thing he's got, every bit of his fiber.
Come on, Joe.
And over 80% of America says, maybe not a sport. You tell that to Joey. He'll drop you right there.
Tell that to the 40,000 plus on hand here today. It's the fastest growing sport in the world, competitive eating.
Every year it gets bigger and bigger here at Coney Island. A very special day. Get your grills going. Grab some Nathans. Have a great 4th of July. Chestnut, 47 now. Bertoletti, 5. Now 4 back. Coming up with 3 minutes to go.
Bertoletti's still moving fast.
Renee, you have an update.
Tim Gravy Brown has not been feeling well. He started off the competition out the gate again and just getting it going, but then was not feeling well enough to stay in it. He has withdrawn.
Wow, Gravy Drawn has pulled himself out of the competition.
I'm just thinking, if I'm not feeling well, maybe I ought not to start the competition.
Well, Chicago can't give up yet because Pat Bertoletti is a son of that city, and he is here.
2.5 minutes to go. Chestnut going through 50. 68, that's the record.
You know, I have noticed he's a little tight right now, but Chestnut enjoys the final minutes. Got a little joie de vivre up there, like Heinz Ward in Dancing with the Stars. He's not afraid to just let himself go.
I'll tell you what, I am really impressed with Bertoletti right now. I mean, he's keeping pace. Yes, he's falling slowly back, but if anything goes wrong for Chestnut, he's right there.
Well, the 5th of the contest remains, and he very much is right by his buddy here. Friends at the table and away from the table, and it's so rare in sports to see guys who compete against one another be so friendly.
Under 2 minutes to go. Slowing down. 54. 54. He's got a long way to go to the record if Joey Chestnut wants to walk away with that, but he is closing quickly on that yellow mustard belt and the $10,000.
Well, he's eclipsed his total from last year. It was similarly humid, but he's going to beat that for sure.
How much do you think the hot, humid temperatures are affecting this?
You know, I think it does have an impact. It's not an air-conditioned environment, and Joey, when he did his 68 in 10 minutes, which is the world record, it was closer to 70 degrees than it's 95 today.
The final minute is coming up. Chestnut at 56. Bertoletti is 5 behind. Here we go, counting down the last 60 seconds.
Eater X really falling off there with 40. The zone eating champion of the world.
58 for Chestnut, 52 Bertoletti. Eater X is back at 40.
Bertoletti's still hanging in there, though.
I'm really impressed with the job he's done today.
Bertoletti typically drinking a carb-free beverage. I told him water was carb-free as well, but I ended the conversation. It is a red fruit punch.
Into the last 20 seconds now. Chestnut with 60, Bertoletti 53, 54 now. Eater X at 42, counting down through 15. Joey Chestnut is not going to match nor break his record in this heat, but he is going to take his 5th title at the Nathans Hot Dog Eating Contest. Joey Chestnut is the winner.
5 straight titles. It's the Yankees, I think it was 49-53 they did 5. Phil Rizzuto, Yogi Berra, Joey Chestnut is the Phil Rizzuto of risotto. This guy 5 straight out here in Coney Island.
He's unbelievable. Joey Chestnut has taken the win yet again here at Coney Island. And when we come back, Renee will have a chance to talk with the champion. ESPN's presentation of the 2011 Nathans Hot Dog Eating Contest is brought to you by Pepto-Bismol. This 4th of July, eat, drink, and be covered with Pepto. Well, the results are now official, and Joey Chestnut has done it yet again. His 5th championship. Gotta say, Bertarelli was right there and in the game.
Really, Bertoletti was, but Joey Chestnut, 5th straight. It would take 2 Mannings and 1 Brady to achieve that in the NFL. Got to give it to him. 62 dogs here today.
And you know what? When you run into him in public, he's fit, he's thin, he is trim. And now he is the champion once again, Renee.
Joey, 62 hot dogs, 5-time champion. How sweet is it?
Tastes pretty good. I came out here to win, did what I had to do. Crowd might be hitting the Pepto-Bismol later, but I feel great.
How did the weather affect you today? It was a little overcast, but really humid.
You know, the weather didn't affect me that much. I didn't start out as fast as I wanted. I was having a little bit of trouble with the water, but I can't complain. I came out on top, did what I had to do.
Were you looking for the world record?
I'm always looking for a record. I always want to put up a record that nobody can touch, but I feel great.
Congratulations, 5-time champion.
Thank you.
Well, he's put up a record that he wasn't able to touch here this weekend as he takes it again. So, hot day. Joey again, what do you think?
Great day. Looked like Djokovic up there kissing the Pepto. It's not the All-England Cup, but it's his best friend, and it's his own title that he was going after, so I'm proud of him.
And Bertoletti, I got to give him credit.
Bertoletti did really well. He pushed him for a long time, and Joey has what it takes to.
Well, so that's
close.
it. We're talking the 4th of July. You guys have a great time. Get your grills going and have a tiny little hot dog contest of your own. Here at Coney Island, everybody's going to head down to the boardwalk and the beach. And remember that they had a great day here. The crowd extends up and down Surf Avenue and several blocks down Stillwell. We thank you for joining us here for the Nathans Hot Dog Eating Contest. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. Happy 4th of July.